In the heart of a dense, ancient forest stood an imposing mansion with a dark history. Dr. Sarah Reynolds, a brilliant neuroscientist haunted by the tragic death of her younger sister, embarked on a groundbreaking experiment within its walls. She had developed a neural interface that could induce a shared lucid dream experience among a group of volunteers. Drawn by a sense of curiosity and a desire to confront their own fears, the volunteers gathered within the mansion's somber halls. As they connected to the neural interface and fell into a shared dream state, a chilling replica of the mansion and its surroundings emerged. At first, the dream world seemed tranquil, but it wasn't long before unsettling occurrences shattered their peace. Shadows danced in unnatural ways, whispers echoed through empty corridors, and vague figures lurked just beyond sight. The volunteers' innermost fears and anxieties began to materialize as horrifying manifestations. The dream's serenity continued to erode, and the volunteers found themselves battling malevolent versions of themselves and symbolic embodiments of their deepest terrors. The mansion's grim history merged with their dreams, revealing a haunting past involving a cult that had once called the mansion home. Frustration and fear grew among the group as the lines between reality and dream blurred, leading to mistrust and paranoia. In a hidden chamber within the mansion, the volunteers discovered a mural depicting a history of suffering and death. Sarah's research unveiled a grim truth. The mansion was constructed atop an ancient source of malevolent energy that her experiment had inadvertently awakened. The horrors of the dream world began to seep into reality, twisting the mansion itself into a nightmarish realm. Sarah, tormented by her guilt over her sister's death, knew she had to take charge. She confronted her own nightmares, facing visions of her sister's ghost blaming her for the tragedy. Rallying the remaining volunteers, she led them in a desperate attempt to close the portal that had been opened. Together, they delved deeper into the dream, battling their personal demons while struggling to maintain their grasp on reality. As the final confrontation neared, the dream world and reality merged into a surreal battleground. The mansion's walls crumbled, and the volunteers faced off against the malevolent entities that personified their innermost fears. In a climactic showdown, Sarah harnessed the neural interface's power, tapping into her understanding of the human mind to fight against the darkness. Emerging from the confrontation, the survivors were forever changed. They had confronted their traumas and fears, emerging stronger yet scarred. Sarah's victory was bitter, as she couldn't shake the feeling that the malevolent force still lingered, waiting for another opportunity to break free. The story concluded with an air of ambiguity, leaving the fate of the survivors and the lingering malevolent presence unresolved. As they emerged from the nightmare, they were left to grapple with the question of whether they had truly triumphed or merely scratched the surface of a much darker power that remained hidden in the shadows.